friends, welcome to another tutorial by Mr. Petrimo. Have you ever found yourself needing to create a poster from some project at home or school and wonder which app to use? There are many tools out there at your disposal, but today we are going to show you the basics of Canva and help get everyone started on our first design project, making a poster. All right, we're going to navigate our way to canva.com and then log in with your Google, and you will see a screen similar to the one in front of you. You have a lot of options though, so it's easy to get distracted. So let's get focused. Now you have design spotlights, business, education, plans, and pricings, but we're going to look for this purple create a design button. You're going to click on that, and then all through the different templates that you can start with, I want you to find poster, regular poster, not classroom poster, regular poster. We're going to look at that poster. And then on the left are all the templates that we can pick from. Now this has a ton of posters that are sort of similar to movie posters. As you scroll through though, you'll quickly run into more school-like posters. So at the top are definitely the best ones. I'm going to settle on Galaxy Traveler, I think, because I like the look of that one. Well, I don't know, this Ascend one's pretty cool. And so is Love of My Life. Let me look at that one. Yeah, let's start there. That one's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to start designing now. I can close my template tab here with this little hide button right here. So I can close that up. And now I can start editing. Now I can control plus or minus or zoom with my mouse wheel if I have a mouse or a trackpad, 2-finger trackpad, to zoom in and out as we're designing. But I want to be able to see this all in one page. Now, the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have our page size set, and that's under resize. So we're going to need to resize that page. Right now it's 18 to 24, but depending on which template you pick, you're going to have different widths here. So let's make sure to double check what size poster that we need and reset the size here. All right, after we do, you will see that on the bottom is a notes section. You can click that open, and then you can make yourself presenter notes or just project notes in general. I got this here, or I got that there, or don't forget to add this. You can make some cool notes to keep you informed. You close it the same way. If you open up the pages down here at the bottom, you will see this is a one-page project. And if I wanted to add another page, I could add a page right here, and then page 2 comes up right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and right-click that and delete it. And so that's how you can manipulate your pages. So under the File button are a lot of more settings that you may need. Show rulers and guides. I always recommend that for lining things up. That turns this ruler on at the top. And then as you move things around, your guidelines will pop for you. You see the guidelines popping up? And that just helps you line things up. And a quick Control Z puts it right back into position. You can also find and replace text. So if you have the same word that you need to replace, that's also really nice. And then you have the save and save to folder buttons down here as well. You can also copy, and when you're all done, you're going to want to come back here to download. Right up at the very top is the title of your poster, and the pencil is the editing button. So in order to change the title, hit that pencil, and then I can say poster and change the title of that file. You can also import files right here if I have a poster that I want to add to or design or delete something from. I can import files right here and pull in my own file to design on Canvas. So this is really nice and handy. All right, I'm going to get back into editing mode and get that thing out of my way. And I want to show you how you can start to manipulate some of the features inside of Canva. So let's start with images. So you have a picture here that you can edit. You can first of all move it around and resize it. Remember, if you turned your guidelines on, it'll help you line up with other objects on the page. It's really nice. You can duplicate it up here or hit the trash can and get rid of it. but there are a lot more options under the kebab. The kebab are the three little dots. So under the kebab, you can play with the layering, bring forward and bring to the front, or send to the back. So if you want to put a text box on top of it so that it's over top, you might want to send it backward or all the way to the back, depending. You can also animate and leave a comment on, or put a clickable link on an object right here. You can also detach the image, and you can play with some of the colors. So if I click on this picture and get into edit image here on the left, the edit image button gives me a lot more options for brightness and contrast, and just a lot of basic image editing tools. Wait for those to load up. And once they do, you can kind of just sort through those and see if you want a shadow on your picture. You can use the shadow, and it just kind of really quickly, you can give your picture a frame or a drop shadow. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. Back into edit, I can crop, I can flip it horizontal, vertical, or I can animate it and give it a little animation. Now the animations, if we're going to print these out and use these on the wall as a poster, the animations will not help you at all. So you can decide whether you're going to use those or not. I'm just going to quickly remove the animations and then click on my edit image button to get back out of the editor. All right, now under the sharing, there are a lot of cool settings here. Sharing is on the top right. If you click that, you can add people in your organization. So you can add friends, you can add a teacher. You can also turn on link sharing. And here are the main sharing settings. So when you turn this into Google Classroom, you're going to have to make sure that it is either anyone with a link or only Londonderry School District can access that file. Otherwise, your teacher will not be able to open it. Now, if you don't want them to be able to edit it, then you change the editing privileges to can view or can comment. In the case of a teacher, you might want to allow comments so that they can add some feedback for you. So you can copy the link and paste it that way, or email it off. Or what's really nice is there's a Google Classroom button right here and an assignment button, and you can go right into your own Google Classroom and pick the Google Classroom that you're working on this for. And then if there's an assignment, it will pop up right here underneath that classroom, and you can actually attach it right to the assignment. So it's really nice and handy under that share button again. If you keep scrolling down, you can download, you can share on social, or you can print your design. And under the more options, you'll have the template links, the QR code. You'll be able to copy it to the clipboard. Here's an embed code. If you have a Google site, you can embed it and save it to folder or save it to phone. So there's a lot of cool options here. If you're a Twitter user, Facebook page, TikTok, or Instagram, all sending things right there. Microsoft Teams, we're a Microsoft school, so you may want to send it there or in a message to your parents or siblings. So a lot of options under the sharing button. All right, the toolbar on the left is your design toolbar, and you can click into there and see all the templates, but there are a lot more tools underneath that. For example, under elements, you get the choice between lines and shapes and graphics. Like you can put this cool heart graphic over top of it, and it acts like an overlay. And there's just a ton to pick from. There's a lot of photos and videos to add, but there are also audio and chart and tables, nice frames for your pictures, stickers, a bunch of fun icons and graphics, just a ton to pick from. So you can browse at your own time through the elements. Those are a lot of fun to add to your posters. Uploads, you can see which files you've uploaded here, including videos and audios. Here's where you'll add a text box. So if you want to do that, you can add that text box. And then up here are your design elements on the text box. Projects are listed here. So here's where you'll see all of your saved designs. Saved projects. Below that is photos, and there are a ton to pick from. And I wanted to show you some cool things about photos. So I want to pick, where's my fat pig? There was a fat pig on here I really like. I'm going to search for a pig. There's my fat pig. Where is he? They're so cute, aren't they? Oh, here he is, right here. So if I want to insert this pig, I can throw him in here. Now, I'm doing this on purpose because I want to show you some things that you can do with the photo. So under the Edit Image button, I showed you a lot of things, but I did not show you the coolest button right here is the background remover. It's built right into Canva. For years, I've had kids go to photoscissors.com and remove backgrounds, but right here is a nice background remover. Now watch what happens when I click that button. This does take a minute. And now Canva's starting to work on removing that background. Notice the cropping edges. You can also crop right here, built it into the Edit Image sequence. And now there's my pig with no background. I'm going to crop him. And now I can move him around the page. I can also resize him. I can duplicate him. I can flip him. I can send him to the front or the back, and I can animate him. So a lot of cool stuff there. That's definitely my favorite tool. So you can also get into some of the filters and effects down here. On the left, where you can flip-flop colors and do black and white and sepia and different beta. You can also put in shadows and things, so that's really nice. At the very bottom is the logos, and then apps. Connected apps are here. These are a lot of fun. You've got emojis, you've got YouTube you can go through, grab anything from your Google Drive, but you've also got access to your Bitmoji, your drawing files. Giphy is one of my favorites. Google Maps, you can put a Google Map in here. Pixels, Dropbox, Facebook, so you can grab anything off of Facebook, Google Pixels, Instagram. So just a lot of things that you can do right here through the apps button at the very bottom. All right, that's about all I have to show you. So thank you for watching and happy editing on Canva.